Okay, everyone, welcome to another concept explainer here. We're going to look at the private key today. All right, so if you just watched the video on the public key, things are about to make a little bit more sense for you. If you have not watched the video on the public key yet, I would advise you to go and you can watch that either before or after this video, and it will give you a whole holistic understanding about the relationship between the public and private keys in blockchain. But as always, I've got the definition of what a private key is right here on the screen, and I have covered up some of the words in the definition. Go ahead and pause the video. Think about these for a minute and let me know what you think those three missing words might be down in the comments below. Pause the video. Okay, so a private key is a secret cryptographic code, right? Remember we said that a public key was a cryptographic code, but a private key is a secret cryptographic code that gives you, the owner of the private key, complete control over your blockchain assets. It's the most critical piece of information in cryptocurrency ownership. Whoever has the private key has full access to the funds. Very important, right? Very important. And the reason this is important is because there's a famous saying in crypto or blockchain, not your keys, not your crypto. It's very, very important for you to keep access to your private key there, right? So in blockchain, ownership doesn't mean your name is attached to the assets. Instead, ownership means having the private key that can unlock and move these assets. This is why the phrase not your keys, not your crypto is so important in the crypto community. Your private key is like the password to your bank account, except there's no, oh, forgot my password button. If you lose it, your funds are gone forever. If someone steals it, they can take everything. All right. Well, you might be wondering, how does a private key actually work? How does what's going on here? So we're going to take a little bit a look at the process here, right? So your private keys work through public key cryptography, also known as asymmetric cryptography. Most blockchains use something called elliptic curve cryptography, ECC, which generates secure key pairs, the public and private key, using complex mathematical functions. Okay, here's how it works. So first, a private key is generated. It is a large random number, typically 256 bits, right? It's a huge number there. The private key is then used to mathematically derive your public key through ECC. This relationship is a one-way process. The public key comes from the private key, but the private key cannot be calculated from the public key. Your private key is used to create digital signatures that prove that you authorize transaction, right? So these signatures can be verified by anyone using your public key, but only your private key could have created them, okay? The system provides um, both authentication, proving you own your assets, and authorization, allowing you to move them, okay? When you sign a transaction with your private key, you're creating a mathematical proof that you have the authority to spend those funds. All right, so this is a breakdown, basic quick breakdown. So first, your private key is generated. Then from there, the private key is used to make the public key. These two are very important to work together. Now, again, the private key makes the public key, but you cannot go backwards with the public key to find out the private key. Okay, it's an irreversible process. And when we're talking about cryptocurrency and wallets and things like this, your private key is used to sign the transaction, and the public key is used to verify that this is the correct private key that is signing the transactions. Not your ID. It has nothing to do with your ID. It has to do with your private keys, okay? They must match. It must be the public keys that were made from this private key. Okay, let's take a look at how this might look. A few examples in English here, right? Here's some common ways the term private key appears in blockchain and cybersecurity context here. So when warning others about security, you might say something like, never share your private key with anyone. It gives them complete control of your funds. Explaining a wallet setup. You may be talking to a colleague or a friend and you want to tell them a little bit about this information, and you could say that your wallet generates a private key that must be kept secret and backed up safely. And another example here, describing transaction signing. Your private key creates a digital signature that proves the transaction came from you. These are just a few ways that we can use this concept in English. It is a adjective noun pairing there, private key. Okay. I'm interested to know how you think you might be able to use this in your business or the way that you might explain what a private key is. Go ahead and drop your sentences down in the comments below. We'll get those checked out. All right, it is quiz time. As always, we got three choices at the top. This time we have public key, private key, and wallet. All right. And what you need to do is you need to take a look at the sentence here. Think about it for a minute. Go back over our notes. Go back through the video one more time if you need to. Pause the video and let me know what you think the answer is in the comments below. Here we go. So you need your to sign transactions. Which one do we need to sign transactions? Public key, a private key, or a wallet? Well, we should know that we need the private key to actually sign the transactions. Okay. Transactions are signed with your private key and verified using your, this is very important statement. Go ahead and pause the video. Let me know what you think it is in the comments below. Okay, so transactions are signed with your private key and verified using your public key. And the last one, your generates a private key that must be kept secret and backed up safely. Go ahead and pause the video. Let me know what you think that is in the comments below. All right, that's correct. Your wallet generates the private key that must be kept secret and backed up safely. All right, thanks so much for watching this explainer. If you want to go a little bit deeper and learn more about private keys, check out the description, the link in the description below there. You'll find the full explainer and also other explainers as well. And then if you decide you want to take some of those lessons in the courses, they come with some practice quizzes to help you test your understanding. And we'll see you in the next video.